So today's tutorial is about doing this Peacock Smoky eye, which is a very big trend this season. I've received so many requests and so many questions on how to do this makeup, so I thought what better way, let me do a tutorial. The colors that I've chosen to use today is this yellow from INGLOT, I think it's color 430. This rich purple from MAC, it's one of their mineral eyeshadows. And then this loose pigment called Turquoise, also from MAC. Now when doing an eye makeup that requires a lot of dark eyeshadows, I would recommend that you do your eyes first and leave your foundation for last. I've done my foundation first just so that we can save some time and we can really focus on how to do this eye makeup. Now a very important first step is going to be to apply a primer. We want to make sure we apply something that's going to help our makeup stay and something that's going to help us blend all of this eyeshadow together. So the one that I'm using today is the Smashbox Photofinish Lid Primer. I'm just going to take some of this primer, I'm going to decant some of it on the back of my hand, literally just that much. Then I'm going to use a nice firm flat brush to apply my primer. This primer you want to make sure that you put it all over the lid, all the way up to the eyebrows, and be sure that you put it underneath the eye as well. Now it's time to apply our eyeshadows. Now it can be very daunting having to use so many colors on one eye makeup look. My top trick or my top tip for this would be to keep the lighter colors to the inner corner of the eye and the darker colors to the outer corner of the eye. So we're going to start with our lighter color first, which was our yellow color from INGLOT. For this one I'm going to use a pencil brush. And we want to apply this color to the inner corner of the eye. This is the lightest color that we have in our color selection. Now you can see I've applied this color up until there from the inner corner, I suppose to about halfway of the ball of the eye. Now the next color we're going to use is going to be our Turquoise Pigment from MAC. When working with such a loose powder, it's important to use a very nice flat eyeshadow brush. You want to dip your brush in there and just get some of that powder on your brush, and then use the back of your hand and just make sure that you flatten that product into the brush. You're basically just making sure that you get that product right stuck into the bristles. Then we are ready to apply. This color we're going to apply from where we stop there, so basically the ball of the eye. From the middle there to the outer corner. We're going to do that on the top. Grab a little bit more of my product. And we're going to do that on the bottom, literally going into up until just the inner corner of the eye where my yellow stops. The next color we're going to use is going to be that purple. It's like a nice violet jewel tone purple. Again, I'm using the flat brush, the same one that I used for the turquoise color. I just cleaned it off on my towel. This color we're going to apply in the crease of the eye. And we can extend it up. You can see. You can extend it up a tiny bit. You want to leave that gap there. We don't want it to go higher than that. You can see that I've taken this color and I've just applied it a little bit to the inner corners there as well. You can see it's not too high. It just follows the natural crease line of the eye. Now we're going to use a nice blending brush. The 217 from MAC is my favorite. And we just want to come and soften this hard line. Be sure not to blend too much, otherwise we lose the intensity of that nice purple color we have. Before we're going to do our black eyeshadow, we're going to do some eyeliner. This is the MAC Graphblack in a nice twisty pencil. And we're going to do this eyeliner on the waterline. Just in the waterline, and you can make it nice and heavy in the waterline. And the same one, I'm going to pull my eye slightly so I can get right in there where my lashes grow, right into the roots, and just draw a line there. I'm going to stop this line where my yellow eyeshadow starts. Now we're just going to come and blend that line. Our pencil brush, and just pulling the eye slightly again, and just soften that line. Make sure you don't blend it too much so it doesn't come too thick. Just like that. Okay, time for our black eyeshadow. Using my flat brush again, and my Carbon from MAC. This color we want to apply on the outer corners of the eye. up until halfway. The same color we're going to apply on the bottom lash line up until halfway of the eye. Now we come with our blending brush again, and we're just going to soften that line. Now, important when blending the black eyeshadow is to every now and then just wipe your brush on your towel to get the excess product off. I'm using the same brush and just blending underneath. Now, as I've mentioned before, your foundation will not be done yet. So this is where you're going to come and clean up. I like these earbuds that have a nice flat edge. I've got a sharper end on the other side. And I'm just going to use that and wipe underneath. If you feel you need to use some makeup remover, that's perfect. And then I'm going to use the smaller end, and I'm just going to wipe here where my brow bone is. And now you're ready to apply some concealer. You can see how I'm also just cleaning up those lines with my concealer. Now I'm just going to use a lighter color. This is NC15 from MAC, the Studio Finish concealer. And I'm just going to apply a little bit as a highlighter to my brow bone. Now before I do mascara, I'm going to do my eyebrows first. I always do my mascara very, very last, as I don't want any product to settle on my done lashes. Now I'm going to use, this is a BODYSHOP eyebrow pencil, dark brown number 3. And with a pencil, I'm just going to create like feathery, soft lines. You can see that I'm just wisping that pencil through my eyebrows. Using this technique with my eyebrow pencil gives me a very natural looking eyebrow. As they're not drawn in, I'm kind of creating fake hairlines. Now I'm just going to set my eyebrows with a clear brow gel. Just brushing the hair up slightly and flattening it to the outer corners. Now we're ready for mascara. The one I'm going to use today is the Telescopic L'Oreal Carbon Black. And I'm going to use my organic wear from Physicians Formula. Now I'm getting right into the roots with my first mascara, which is the thinner brush. Now I have a separate mascara tutorial on my technique and my tip on how to get long lashes. I suggest go watching that. Now I'm going to come with my second mascara and just separate and lengthen my eyelashes. And I'm just going to do my bottom lashes with the same brush. And that is our eye makeup done. Now for the rest of your face, keep everything muted, keep it plainer and just a little bit bronzed. You can see on my cheeks I've just done a bit of a contour, but I've taken that into a little bit onto the apple of my cheeks because we're not going to do any blush. For my lips, I've chosen a nude pink with a hint of a brown in it. The color that I'm using is from LALU. It's called Caramel. It's basically this color. Whenever I wear a nude color, I don't ever do the line super perfect. I apply my color on my lips, and then I take my finger and I just come and I blot that line. Lastly, wear your hair natural. This autumn-winter season, we have just seen natural hairstyles all over the catwalks. So I'm just going to fluff my hair up a little bit and just let it fall the way that it wants to.